Chat, what up, chat? Chat, what up, chat? Live. You know what I'm saying? About to get active real quick. About to get it started, you know what I'm saying? Ain't wasting no time. Hopefully we get a good couple of games during this stream. And we're not playing with a bunch of losers, quitters. You know what I mean? This is game number 1 right here. I appreciate everybody watching the stream. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube at AlecioUzumaki. We're trying to get 500 subscribers. I know we could do it, y'all. I know we could do it. Try to sub. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button if you like my content. If you haven't watched my content, go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, what a move. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. What a big early swing there. Their opening drive, his first pass of the game, brought back for 6 points.
And, Brandon, that's definitely not the way you envision things starting out. But the flip side is you can't just change your game plan now. It's one play, one touchdown. Stick with what you brought into the ball game and keep going from there.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Deontay Hardy. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I'd go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. Hall. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 38 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Jets have got it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
You don't see this often. A quarterback...
Chat, what did I just say? What did I just say, chat? The first game, though, First game. Yo, this little ass boy. This little ass boy. I can't. Chat. That game don't count. I'm not counting that shit. So we gonna start all over, right? This is game one. This is game one right here, chat. Different team. Shit. Pushing buttons. I'm not playing with these.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, or a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a guy's thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Achane. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Now he's free at the 35. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits on there? And up he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try to slow them down.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six.
I'm not playing with niggas. I'm not playing with niggas. I'm not playing with niggas. You see what I'm doing on the sticks, right? You see what I'm doing? I'm not playing with niggas, man. That game fucking counts. That's one. Stop playing with me, folks. What's wrong with niggas, man? What's really wrong with niggas? It's game number 2 right now. Game number 2. It's game number 2, chat.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway in Foxborough. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Stevenson.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
And Zappi to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Patriots.
1st and 10, Zappi.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's Zappi. Caught on the slant. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Stevenson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Zappi back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The man in motion is Brown. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now he's forced out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking to throw, Zappi. Open man is born. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Zampi. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to...
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Well, if you're ever going to try the fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team. But yes, in this spot on the field, only needing a few yards for a first, I think that decision was okay and spot on. The problem was the execution. It was not.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing is Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion right is Smith. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. Taking it right down Broadway. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the fake, Zappi. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 32-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Chat, I don't understand. It was 14-10. You're up by 4 points. You leave the fucking game. He's a bitch. He's a pussy. He's a hoe. That's a W. I don't care. That's a W. I won 2 games now. I'm about to play the 3rd one. He's a bitch. You're a bitch, yo. I'm not making this shit up, yo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play.
Why are you overthrowing the ball?
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was
Yeah,
saying,
no
how
pressure
long
on
can we
you.
stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one.
And lock
Forcing
in.
completion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
Good defense.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yo, you gotta block somebody.
But nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Good catch.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Minshew sets to throw. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder,
because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Excellent job defensively there for Kobe Turner. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 47 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you play the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. He'll look to throw.
That's me.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That was a good-ass play.
The Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
I'll let this shit
As it
happen.
comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA.
I like him.
Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was
Come on, don't give him that.
2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Minshew. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The right person too.
Now
That's
here's
crazy.
Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt
That
of the
would've been
game
the first.
for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation and paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees.
You got a block, fat bitch.
Those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
Oh my God.
In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot.
Fucking 75. You sold.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Oh, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Minshew not coming off. They'll try and go for it. On 4th down, Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
That was good defense.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Get him.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games
Next time,
where it
get
just
him.
doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team
Last
that
10,
you're
last
still
10.
with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams
Yeah, it's good defense.
Right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game with a 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful
Commentary talking
that
crazy
you
right
run
now.
yourself into an error.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series,
I can't keep missing tackles like this, bro.
the extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Stafford.
Oh, play defense, man.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
Saw him. That's your zone.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Good job.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Good drop.
Receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop
Watch the
before
run.
it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
You overthrow the shit, man.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34
Yo, the worst thing that could happen just fucking happened.
Tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself at this point of the game.
What the fuck are you doing?
I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6 coming
Come on,
up.
man.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play looming.
Watch the run.
On
Watch the
3rd
run.
down.
Now Stafford. He's going to get that to his right.
Got it.
Out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go defense, come on, man.
Still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's Stafford. Finding
Good shoot.
Williams
Good
once
shoot.
more, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Stafford now to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he is in as they have time.
Good touchdown.
Right here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on.
I like this game.
Celebrating over there. Who's
Respectable.
up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is 1st and 10. Minshew. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Catch.
Pass complete to AlecioUzumaki. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good-sized play, and they got it. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
Catch it. Wow. Brody.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Now Minshew.
Nobody fucking blocks. Yo, good game, bro. Good game.
A huge play at this point in the game. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. A fun close
I get so
game
damn
comes to
bored.
an end. On that
It is
last
what
play,
it is,
Charles, they
man.
were on the wrong side of midfield. They
Like I
needed
said,
something
like the
near a
content.
miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
So I appreciate
Yeah, the
that.
effort,
Subscribe to my
that was
YouTube.
good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us.
Appreciate
For
my
Charles
watching
Davis
stream.
and all our
See you
crew,
on the next one.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.